Now, in this video, we are going to take up one more concept in Python, exception handling. Right now, getting an error or exception in your Python program means the entire program will crash. For example, considering the following program which has divide by 0 here. That means, suppose if you have a numerator and a denominator, if the numerator is a number and denominator is also a number which is other than 0, then you are going to get a result. Suppose if it is 0, then you should give an error. We have defined a function called spam, given it a parameter, and then printed the value of that function with various parameters to see what happens. So that means I am trying to divide. So I am defining a function spam divide by, return the value of 42 divided by that number. I will say print spam 2. I will say print, that is the output is 21. How? So once it calls the function spam 2, so 2 is the value which is being assigned to divide by. So return 42 by 2 is going to give you 21.0. Similarly, print spam 12. So that means 42 by 12, which is going to give you 3.5. Print spam 0, 42 divided by 0, it becomes an error. So a zero division error happens whenever you try to divide a number by 0 from the line number given in the error message. You know that the return statement in spam 0 will cause an error. So I will try to execute this in a function. So what we will do, we will go to this, I will define a spam. Define spam divide by. Okay. Then I will say return the value, return statement 42 divide by. Now I will try to run this program. I will call the function print spam 2. I will say print spam 12. I will say print spam 0. Print spam 1. So I will try to run this program. So what happens? Let us see. It goes to an error after dividing these two. Why? Because if you try to run this program by a single one, a block by block, so I will try to define. I am defining the function spam divide by. So it comes to the value. I will going to assign divide by value as 2. It goes to this. So value will be taken as 2. Divide by value because divide by the variable. So it assigns the argument, so that value will going to be 2. So print 42 by 2 is how much? 21.0. Then it goes to the next one. So calls the function again, takes the value divide by as 12. So once you return that value, 42 by 12 will be 3.5. Then it tries to divide the number spam with 0. So 42 by 0, it says it's an error. So it doesn't return any value because it is none. So it goes and crash it. So zero division error. So divide by 0 is not possible. So it won't execute this program further. So this is what it is happening now. So in the next, so this is the error can be handled. So this error, what you will going to get, has to be handled. So that means it should not crash the program in the middle of the program. So I want to continue with that. So to do that, we are going to use try and except statement. The code that could potentially have an error is put in the try clause. And the program executes most to the start of the following except clause if an error happens. For example, define spam divide by try return. Here I am trying to, wherever you get the error class, that will be put it in the try function. Return 42 divide by except zero division error, print error invalid argument. Now we are trying to execute. So spam 2, so spam assigns the value as 2. So divide by value is 2. Try return 42 divided by 2, 21.0. Then print span 12. So divide by value will be taken as 12. Return 42 divided by 12 will going to give you 3.5. Then span 0. Span 0. It will go to divide by 0. Try this. Return divide by 0. So it is 0. So accept 0 division error. So what it does, after trying, it comes to this because divide by 0 is there. So 0 division error, print error invalid argument. Then it goes back. So it is non-value because it doesn't return any value. Then it goes to span 1. Try divide by 1, return 42 by 1, it will going to give you 41 to 42.0. So this is how. Note that any error that occurs in the function calls in a try block will also be caught. So that means even though it divides by 0, but it gives an error statement and again it goes back and tries to do this. But in the previous case, what it was happening, it was crashing the program in the middle of the program itself, and that is how the error will going to be happening. Now we are able to, even though the error is happening, but we are able to run the program for the entire sequence of program will going to be executed. So that we are going to try now. So similarly, define span return. So now what we will do, we will go into the try class and try to do that. So we will go for a try class, try return 42 divide by, then except. So we will come to this, except 0 division error, except 0 division error, 0 division error, sorry, except 0 division error. Then I will going to print invalid argument, error, whatever you want you can type here, invalid argument. Okay, now we will try to execute this. Now we go by single. So I'll go to this. So first it comes to the define function. So I'm calling print span 2, I'm calling that function. So divide by value will be 2. So try return 42 divide by 42 by 2, how much you will going to get, divide by, so print to 21.0 now, span will be equal to 21.0, so you are going to get 21.0, then you are calling the function again, it goes back to the try block. So what is divide by value, now it is 12 because divide by is 12, so return the value of 42 by 12 is how much, it is 3.5, then again you are calling the function, you are going out, every time you go to the try block and execute it, it comes out. So now when it will go to the except block, we will go to see now. So we are calling the function span 0. I am trying to call this function, divide by value is 0 now, yes, return 42 divide by 0. So divide by 0 means it is a 0 division error, so it comes to the except block, 0 division error, print error invalid argument. So error invalid argument, what is the returning value of span 0? Because since you are not returning any value when you divide 42 by 0, so it gives the value as none. So span will be none. So that is the reason why it is giving none in this, because 42 by 0 will not going to return any value. So that is the reason why you are getting none, and also except 0 division error. So error, it will be invalid argument. Even though the program is division by error, it is not possible to work, but still the program is running, so that span divide by, you are calling the span function again with 1. So go to the try block, return 42 divided by 1, which will going to become 42.0. So print span 1 value, where what is the returning value of span 1? The returning value of span 1 is 42.0. So it will going to return this particular value. So this is how it will going to work with try and except in Python program. Now we will go for the next one. So we will go for the further. Consider the following program which instead has a span calls in the try block. So there what happens, we will see span divide by return 42 divide by try. I'm going to take the try span 2, span 12, print span 0, print span 1, except 0 division error, error invalid argument. So what is that? Output 21.0, 3.5 and error invalid argument. So what it does is, once it goes to the try block, once it go to the except block, automatically further it won't go back to the try block to execute. So that is how, the reason why the print span 1 is never executed is because once the execution jumps to the code in the except clause, it does not return to the try clause. Instead, it just continues moving down as normal. So we will try to execute this program now. So we come to this, divide span divide by, I'm dividing the call function, return 42 by, so we are going to get for the try block. Okay, I will try. Okay, come down to this, I will copy this here, try. Okay, then except 0 division error, except 0 division error, print invalid argument. Now we are going to try to run this now. Okay, so once you run this, so it says error invalid argument. Now we will try to execute by one. So we go for the definition, so d by Python file. So come to the main part of the program, that is the top of the program, span divide by return 42 divide by try. So I come to the try block, print span 2. So divide by value is 2, 42 divide by 2 is going to give you, the return value is 20.0. So span will be 21.0. Then again it goes to the calling function, divide by value is 12. So span return value is 3.5. Then span 0, return 42 by 0. Yes, it tries to do that. So it comes 0 division, span value, return value is none. So since it is 0 division error, except 0 division error, so it says invalid argument. So print invalid argument. Once it go to the except block, it won't go back to the try block. So that is the reason why it is terminating the command and never execute the print function of the span 1. So this is how try and except will going to work in Python program. Thank you.